19 people have now died across the country from coronavirus. The most recent 2 deaths in Florida and in Massachusetts. The health department says 13 people have now tested presumptive positive for coronavirus. The CDC has only confirmed 1 of those cases so far. In New York, the number of cases increased to 89, prompting Governor Andrew Cuomo to declare a state of emergency. And here in Rhode Island, there are now 3 cases. The latest, a woman in her 60s who works in a nursery school setting. Health officials say she had face-to-face contact with a patient in New York. Our Brittany Schaefer is in Providence this morning with how the health department is responding to these developments.
Well, the Department of Health tells us 45 people in the state of Rhode Island have been tested for the coronavirus. 30 of those have come back negative. 12 are awaiting results. Now, the Department of Health says at some point community transmission is likely in the state of Rhode Island. Senator Jack Reed says the coronavirus is likely going to get worse before it gets better in Rhode Island and across the nation.
This is going to be a very difficult challenge going forward, but I think we've taken steps to minimize as much as we can the impact in the states.
As the virus spreads across the United States, the number of available testing kits is a big concern. Vice President Mike Pence admitting Thursday there aren't enough kits nationally to meet demand. The Rhode Island Department of Health tells me right now the state has enough to meet the need here, but says it's an evolving situation.
If you can't test people, you don't know really the extent of the disease.
Right now, we need money for equipment, we need money for extra staff.
The death toll in the United States has risen to 19 with around 300 cases.
While the risk to the average American of contracting the coronavirus remains low, it is essential that we find ways to mitigate that risk, to prevent the spread of the coronavirus.
In Rhode Island, there are 3 presumptive positive cases, including one that's been confirmed by the CDC. In Massachusetts Saturday, 5 more presumptive positive cases were announced, bringing the total to 13. 3 of those new cases are connected to a biotech firm conference last week. State leaders say the risk in both states remains low. And Rhode Island will be getting $5 million from a federal emergency spending package. Senator Jack Reed says that will help with the current shortages. In Providence, Brittany Schaefer, Eyewitness News.
The outbreak, of course, isn't just spreading here in the U.S. Worldwide, the coronavirus has killed more than 3,400 people. Argentina just announced last night a 64-year-old man died, marking the first death in Latin America. There are also more than 101,000 cases. The vast majority of deaths and cases are in mainland China. The United Nations is reporting 14 countries have shut down schools as they deal with the outbreak. Those countries include China, Japan, Iran, and Italy, where the Italian government has now put the entire Lombardy region on lockdown until early April. And new this morning, a cruise ship out at sea that's carrying at least 21 passengers who tested positive for coronavirus is finally set to dock in the port of Oakland, California. That's according to Princess Cruises, the parent company of the Grand Princess cruise ship. The company tweeted early today that a time is still to be determined for the docking, but that it has officially been scheduled for Monday. Those on board who are California residents will be sent to a federally operated facility within the state for testing and isolation. Those living outside of California will be taken to federal facilities in other states. The crew will be quarantined and treated aboard the ship.